What if I told you there's a habit, a tiny little thing you probably do every single day without even thinking, that's quietly sabotaging your life? It's not smoking. It's not eating junk food. It's not even procrastinating in the way you think. It's something far more subtle, and it's draining your energy, your potential, and your happiness one day at a time. This habit is called passive consumption. Sounds harmless, right? Scrolling through social media, binge watching another series, listening to podcasts just to fill the silence. We all do it. We tell ourselves we're just relaxing, just switching off after a long day. But here's the scary part. Your brain doesn't actually switch off. Instead, you're flooding it with information you have no intention of using, emotions that aren't yours, and goals that you just watch other people achieve. It's like eating junk food for your mind. It feels good in the moment, but it leaves you feeling empty, lethargic, and strangely dissatisfied with your own life. Think about it. When was the last time you felt truly bored? I mean, sit in a chair and stare at the wall bored. We've become terrified of empty space, of silence, the moment there's a gap in our day, waiting in line, commuting, even walking from one room to another. We pull out our phones. We fill that void. But that void, that boredom, is where the magic happens. It's where your brain finally gets a chance to process your day, to connect ideas, to have that aha moment you've been waiting for. It's where your own thoughts, your own creativity, and your own desires can finally come to the surface. When you constantly consume, you're essentially telling your own inner voice to shut up. So, what's the antidote? It's not about deleting all your apps and moving to a cabin in the woods. It's simpler. It's about switching from passive consumption to active creation. And creation doesn't have to mean painting a masterpiece or writing a novel. Creation can be tiny. Instead of scrolling through recipes, try actually cooking one, even if it's just scrambled eggs. Instead of watching a DIY video, try fixing that wobbly chair leg yourself. Instead of listening to a podcast about starting a business, spend 15 minutes writing down one single business idea. Write a journal entry. Go for a walk and actually look at the trees instead of your screen. Hum a tune. Organize a drawer. These small acts of creation shift your brain from being a spectator to being a participant in your own life. Here's the twist that changes everything. When you start creating, even in these small ways, something amazing happens. You stop comparing your behind the scenes to everyone else's highlight reel. Why? Because you're too busy building your own. The dopamine hit you get from creating something, from solving a problem, from making a tangible impact on your own world, is 1,000 times more powerful and lasting than the cheap hit you get from a like or a new episode. You start building momentum. You start building confidence. You start remembering what it feels like to be the main character in your own story, not just an audience member in someone else's. Let me tell you about a guy named Josh. He was the king of passive consumption. He knew everything about the latest shows, games, and internet drama, but he felt stuck, like his life was a movie he was just watching. One day, he decided to try something. He deleted just one app, TikTok, and promised to use that time, about 30 minutes a day, to learn the guitar he'd bought years ago. At first, it was awful. His fingers hurt. It sounded terrible, but he stuck with it. After a month, he could play a simple song. That small victory felt more real than anything he'd experienced online in years. He started feeling more energized, more focused at work, and more present with his friends. He didn't just learn guitar. He learned that he was capable of building a skill, of creating something from nothing. He took back control. So here's my challenge to you. Don't try to change everything overnight. Just identify one area of passive consumption in your life. Maybe it's the endless Instagram scroll before bed, or the news feed you check every 10 minutes, and replace it with just 5 minutes of active creation. 5 minutes, that's it. Write down 3 things you're grateful for. Tidy one small corner of your room. Sketch a doodle on a piece of paper. Reclaim that small slice of your life. Because these small acts, compounded over time, are what stop the quiet ruin and start the quiet building of a life you're not just watching, but one you're proud to be living.